No, dead ass. They're like,
All right, rolling.
say when. What's going on, world? Your man, Mr. Mac, here with allhiphop.com. I'd like to welcome you to the mechanism. Also, like to welcome a first timer to the couch.
Hello.
She's not a first timer to the site. If
No.
you've been tuning in, which we all know you have, you've seen this video rolling, but now you get to see her rolling with us here. She's officially family now. I'd like to introduce Mani, aka Mani the Mogul.
Yes. Hello, guys. How are you?
Pleasure to see you.
I'm
Thanks for
good.
coming by.
Oh, hush. Hi, people.
So, how is the life in one of the girliest Macs I've ever met in my life?
You said I'm the girliest Mac.
Ever.
It's really easy. You know, it's not as hard as you might think it is. Guys are easy.
But you seem to the women love you just as much.
Yeah.
We had that whole vagina slapping incident.
Yeah. They just kind of come to me. They come. Yeah. You ever had chocolate before?
Totally.
Don't you just once you unwrap the wrapper, it just melts in your hand. You just want it more and more.
It doesn't make it that long.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay.
Once I get it out, it's.
Yeah. Well, you know that's what they do. They just kind of stick on to me.
Now, we've had conversations before. I don't want to sit here and act like I've never met you. Like I know enough about you to really get it in one-on-one.
Yeah, educate me. Go ahead.
But between your affiliation with Chazz,
Mm-hmm.
who is a big deal in the business, who's he's got history. He goes back, one of the OGs, one of the names. How did you two link up?
Chazz is the big homie, and he pretty much knew me when I was young and trying to actually get some kind of attention, period, musically, trying to get somebody to take any kind of interest in what I was doing or the music that I was making. And, and then we kind of linked up in a studio like last year, early September, August, around that time. And he heard my song Charlie and he kind of just wanted to work with the kid. So my dad got in contact with him, and I think they got in contact with each other because he's cool with my father, and everything just kind of went skyrocket after that.
You've been making a lot of moves. What's been some of the more progressive steps you've been taking that you're proud of today?
What do you mean?
As far as music-wise, as far as like benchmarks, little milestones that you've been getting done.
I'm now working with organic instruments, working with artists that do guitars, drums, and pianos and things like that. I'm not staying away from the tracks, but I'm trying to enhance the tracks. I would say that, what's another milestone? This is a milestone. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So we just kind of moving. We just kind of, our short-term goals, we are accomplishing them very fast. So I'm just kind of taking it all in. This is all a milestone. This is a milestone. Me talking to you, me saying hi right now, them staring over there.
Are they staring?
No, not right now. Now they are.
That's your fault.
Yeah. But you see how I just brought that? That was a milestone for me right there.
So you're gonna keep that going.
Yes.
That was intentional.
Yeah, it was intentional.
That's that Mac thing I was.
Yeah, I worked on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about being with someone who enjoys manipulation so much.
It's hilarious. It is.
What's the funny part about being able to wrap people around your finger?
Because they don't know what to expect from you at all. And I like the element of surprise.
What do you surprise them with? What's underneath the package that they never see coming?
What are you talking about, though?
Whatever.
Talking about me, or you talking about my music?
Aren't they one and the same?
Kind of.
Well, then answer the question, woman.
I mean, because me, personally, I'm just, it's hard to get the loving side of me. Like, I give love, I show love, but
Okay.
I'm not going to give you 100% if I'm not 100% with, but with my music, I would say people would just, expect the unexpected. Like, I'm going to always push the bar. I'm always going to set the bar. I'm always going to try to outdo myself because I feel like I'm my own competition, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
But you are in a pretty wide open lane as well. There aren't, unfortunately, which something we talked about before, there aren't a ton of female MCs that are getting noticed. They're everywhere, but it's kind of hard for them to land on the map.
I just want to say thank God that I'm still able to do what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What would you like to do to change that? What's the Mani Mogul motto for getting through to the front of the pack?
I want to take away the fact that it's not just I'm not a female artist.
Mm-hmm.
I make music like, and some of these dudes can't handle me. So let's get the gender part under wraps. And I think that it will be a lot easier for women to be able to do their thing without being looked at as a sex object or something that could potentially be a sex object, something you could turn into a sex object. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be sexy to make music. You could just have a sexy voice or just be fly, just really talk that talk. And I mean, it just helps that I'm cute.
See, I wasn't even gonna jump in on that last part, but you're not exactly the dog faced.
Oh, shit.
You got a lot happening here.
Dog face.
I mean, I was gonna say the dog faced boy, but that's something I reserve for myself. You're not exactly the dog faced girl here. Like you're pretty well put together. You're absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You're a very, very good looking woman.
Thank you.
I mean, it doesn't.
I tried, thanks to my mama.
That's not exactly something you have to worry about, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
But you don't want to lean on it.
Because it wasn't about that before.
Okay.
It wasn't about that. Like, it wasn't about how small you were, how big you were, how many times who you had sex with. It wasn't about that. It was about saying a message and delivering that message, telling a story, a beginning, middle, and end. Like you know what I'm saying? Nobody does 3 verses anymore. There's no more 3 verse tracks. There's like, it's like we just kind of throw up in the air. Just like, you know what I'm saying? My pussy good. Oh, damn. What else you got to offer? Like, where your spirit at?
When do you think that changed? Because it went from point A to point B at some time. When did you notice the change happen?
Because I was young
right.
when it happened. But I would say, with my research, I'll say that once it became sexual, I'm not going to blame Kim because I think she's amazing. But once it became sexual, that's kind of what guys wanted to see here. And it was I guess it was during the time when men, they still are the majority of the business, but when they were really first booming, and it was mostly guys, and it was just, I think it was only room for men to hear, like Biggie said like they said in the movie, in the Notorious movie, where it said nobody want to hear no thug shit come out of a chick mouth. They want to hear some sexy shit come out of a chick mouth. And that's like, like when I saw, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But like, you know what I'm saying, girls are thugs too. Remy Ma's a thug. She a real gangster. Yeah. Taking your chain, you know what I'm saying? Take off them Gucci shades.
Scared me on the Annie Up verse.
Yeah, but she's nasty, and dudes can't bang. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that once you put it in a situation where it had to be sexy, you kind of took away the fact that I'm your competition too. Mm-hmm. Like, don't forget that. Don't underestimate me.
And there are also more women in the world than guys.
Yeah. Yes.
I figured they come out and support one of their own. There seems to be a little bit of discrepancy as far as that's concerned.
I think it's just a one thing. Then got the misconstrued with it got to be only one. It's like damn, that just narrowing the box down. Mm-hmm. Now everybody, like, if the guys can get along, we can get along. I know girls power. I know a lot of chicks that we love each other, and I was just in the studio with a whole bunch of artists, and it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we was trying to beat each other out. We was trying to enhance. Like that. Like, that's what music is about. It's about making it better. Like, they don't even do features no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, their features, they sending features. Like they
instead of showing up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to actually have that kind of vibe, that, like, being in a studio with another artist, that vibe is unforgettable. It's something that you just can't match. I think that's what was so awesome about back then. It was the fact that they were so it was their spirit was in it. You know what I'm saying? Like like you saw their spirit, like you felt their spirit, and you felt both of their spirits. If it was a feature, you knew that he had parts in the song or this person had parts in the song. You just don't be knowing. You just be hearing verses. They do their own thing on the thing, and then they just send it out, and then the next person do their own thing on it, and they just mix it very well.
Make you feel like everybody was in there.
Yeah, but they wasn't.
But it doesn't feel like that when you.
It just feels really like how would I say, like it was a scientist, a chemist or something. They put a little bit of sugar, a little bit of spice,
Like just
and everything that everybody
assembly
likes.
line kind of situation.
Yeah.
Nothing organic.
Nothing.
Just manufactured.
Yeah. That's exactly
And
how I feel.
And you're looking to skip past that kind of stuff. You don't.
I want it to be real. That's what music is for me. It's real. It's like I don't make music for myself. Like I, you know what I'm saying? I really be going through stuff. Like I really be meditating on it. Sometimes I have to like scratch a whole verse because it's not the message that I want to put across, or that's not the vibe I want to get off. You know, like that. I don't know. It's frustrating.
Who's the music for? If you had to in your head when a certain song is coming out, and when you're putting the album together, who are you looking to reach? What does the audience look like for you?
I'm gonna be honest. My meditation hasn't revealed that to me yet. I'm just kind of creating, like, you know, trying to live in the moment, trying to enjoy it, and not because once it stops being fun, it stops being fun. It's just like you know what I'm saying, you're not really doing much. So I wanted to stay consistent. So that's how I stay consistent, is by trying to not force it, not try to say I want to talk about this, and I know the vibe I want to give. I know I want to give my soul. I know I want to give I know I want to show forward growth. I know I want to show growth. I know I want to show that I'm not the same person I was at the beginning of the album that I am at the end. You know, like I want to give off that vibe. That's what I know so far. So the demographic I see, I mean, anybody could listen to it. Honestly, it's about how you feel. I'm trying to make sure that if I'm using curse words, it's with intent and it's not with, you know what I'm saying, just
for the sake of the curse.
Just for the sake of the curse. I wanted to get back to the fact that people use words to, you know what I'm saying. It was important. Your words, what came out of your mouth, what you read, what you educated yourself on, that was important, and what you delivered was important as well. So that's kind of.
Speaking of delivery, okay. Now, this is not a sexist thing because I'm going to ask this to everybody, but I feel like this is the kind of question only a black woman can answer, and I really need this perspective from you. The Kendrick Lamar verse.
Yo, we was just talking about that fire.
Well, then talk to me about that fire.
Fuego.
We're talking about sit down,
Humble.
Be humble,
Sit
right.
down.
Be humble. Right.
Little bitch, sit down. Be humble.
Now,
I thought that was awesome.
There's a part in it where he speaks to wanting a woman with
like a woman with natural acid cellulite. Yeah, I got some cellulite. No, not cellulite. Stretch marks. Yeah, but I'm just saying that, like, I thought it was dope, and I thought it was very bold, and he just refused to conform, and I just love it.
Have you noticed the backlash that he's been getting from other women?
No.
You haven't spotted that?
Mm-mm. I honestly just, with that, no, I didn't see anything negative about it, and I didn't even pay attention to any negative comments about the track, because I'm completely and utterly the fact that, like, yo, the real needs to come back. It's really, like, you know what I'm saying, and I think it's the ones that's truly fake, or the ones that let's not say this. I'm not. Bring it back.
You don't have to hear.
I think that
this ain't the place to hold it back on.
No. I think that the people that were mad are the ones that try to change themselves. And then when he came out with that verse, it was like, "What you mean?" You know what I'm saying? It was like, I think, yeah. I just think it's I thought the verse was amazing.
Only a hit dog hollers, something like that.
Who?
You never heard that expression? Only a hit dog hollers?
No, I haven't heard that.
Okay. Some old school shit. Only a hit dog. In other words, you hit
I know
the
what you're
dog
saying.
yeah,
I've
that's
never
right.
heard that before, but I understand
But
what
you
you're
get
saying.
what you get where I'm
yes,
coming. Oh,
yes,
great,
yes,
because I
yes,
didn't want
yes.
to. I didn't want to.
Yeah, only somebody that, like, if you was truly hurt, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly felt like, yeah, finally somebody said something. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody hinted at, like, yo, like, you could be yourself. You don't have to change for nobody. Do you? Like, they paying for you. They're not paying for you to change who you are. Like, who did they like before that? Like, ooh, duh. But he was dope. Shouts to Kendrick.
I couldn't understand what the issue was with stating a preference in the kind of women you like, especially
Yeah.
if
You could say you want a foreign. Everybody want a fucking foreign. Like, they not, like the chicks is not Dominican and from the Bronx. Like, I just don't understand.
that's
Like,
not that for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Exactly
saying.
right.
Like it's just they just want something that's not them, and that's whack.
And he actually asked for.
Something that's him, because that's him. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, why would you want anything? Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't want. I'm not saying you shouldn't want other things, and I'm not saying you shouldn't aspire to other cultures and people you want to be around. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why shun where you come from to make somebody else feel better? Like, that's corny. That's so whack.
Can we expect some Manny the Mogul?
Mani.
Manny. Manny.
Say it one more time.
And Mani the Mogul.
No.
Mani the Mogul.
Uh-huh.
I have to play it all the way out.
You gotta let it roll off the tongue. Mani.
Mani the Mogul.
Yes,
Mani
yes.
the
Good
Mogul,
job, good
Mani
job.
the Mogul, Mani the
Awesome.
Mogul.
He's
we
learning,
expect
guys.
Can we expect some Mani the Mogul style anthems like that? Because I would love to see you stand up and champion that cause.
I'm a little different with because I am for my people, but I think that the message is. I just think that the message is not my message is not out yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It hasn't even been properly formulated in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell what his message is. His message is like, be who you are and love who you are and fight for equality, and you know what I'm saying, and don't turn away from your neighborhood. Help and build your neighborhood, you know. And I agree 100% with that. But I just think that I have a little bit I have some more to work on with myself in order to properly deliver that message, especially to young girls, because they'll be looking at me, you know, and young boys too, because I teach kids. I told you on your show, I teach kids, and they was not liking me at all until they found out that I was a rapper. Then when they found out I was a rapper, they was like, Sister Mani, oh my God, you gotta hear these bars, you gotta hear this song, and I just was like, dang, like, so every day I tell them they kings, like, you're a king, like, my brother, like, you know, you are a endangered species, like, you know what I'm saying. I try to put them on, like, but I'm still learning as well. So I'm just, you know, just kind of riding the wave right now, honestly.
Well, I hope that wave takes you all the way to the moon, and then I hope that wave brings you back here so we can you know talk again after you. Why did you do that? What part of the game was that? Why are you snarling at me?
Sorry, I'm not snarling at you. Not at you. It just came out. It was a growl that came out.
Cause
I growl.
okay. Oh, sure. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta, like, you know, let it out a little bit so you're not screaming and crazy all day. I'm a little bugged out sometimes. Don't be upset. Come on.
I'm not upset. I'm just
Bring it back in.
I'm just.
All hiphop.com, baby.
Are you smiling? You happy now? You back?
I'm always happy.
Well, you weren't happy when you were growling at me just now.
What?
We gonna let her work that out, but we gonna focus on that music because it's awesome. Maybe that's where it came from. I'm just gonna focus on the music.
You talk about the
awesome.
music, the beats come out.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, why didn't you just say that? Now I can relate to those animals. We can do that all day. Okay. Well, bars. We're a barbarian. We dig the bars.
Yeah. You better like bars here.
How are you? One more before we go.
Go talk to me.
The fact that it's coming back around to lyrics now. For a long time, people have, you know, it was more about a dance move, more about swag, etc., etc. And now it seems to be coming back around to substance with the emergence of certain artists.
Can I spit?
If you'd like to.
First off, fuck these new niggas where the gats at. Fucking lab rats, that's what my niggas laugh at. They be talking like Elmo telling kids to sell packs. Say they finger fucking hammers, nigga, watch the kickback. Fucking accident murderers. You beefing through the service, bro, you typing. You not a thug. My hitters surround the club. That shit you was talking, you gotta act on that. Directing this thriller, my shit action-packed. Don't get flashy. You get ran for your stacks in them foreigns, nigga. Crackheads with flow, that shit get born, nigga. How many fucking times you gonna say yeah and Where's the thought in that? Let me answer that. None. Oh shit, is Mogul better hurry up, run. Know what's to come when I'm busting my gun. Brooklyn on the tongue. Got the juice, baby. Cue my bishop. Aim don't miss you. Once you niggas gone, start attaching a missile. 9 to 11 of y'all to get Saddam on guard. Exploiting what real niggas had to do so they wouldn't starve. Dry snitching on themselves, then the D's start pulling cards. Now they all about Genesis and Revelations. The hardest niggas on live, but in the streets he shaking. That's why we say what we want to say, do what we want to do. Dare you nigga try me, they'll be camping in your living room. 30 goons. It's looking like a reunion. Mad buzzings in here. Hella noise in the air. And they stay with they bitches. Some of them brought their mistress, sharp little ting. Floyd with the jab ain't taking off the ring. Bold handful quick, shit ain't what it seems. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. Some of these rappers ain't pinning at all. R&B singers, making a band, build the artist ass niggas. Then the origin behind the pen gets chastised for telling the truth. But fuck that. What about you? Brainwashing the youth. Thought that was you in the booth. Come on. Tell the truth, you were right or not. Ain't a gangster, you call the cops. They gonna call me Arc the Joan when this shit finish. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out Mani the Mogul. Follow me on IG. MogulMani.com. Mogul Mani on Facebook. Just watch. Just watch what we are coming with. Because we are coming with. Praise God. Amen.
Shout out to Maxine Waters. I didn't even have to be here for this. This man, Mr. Mac. That's Mani the Mogul. It's allhiphop.com. Welcome to the Mechanism. I'm going to church.
Amen.